Is a big problem in Portland, and now some stores are changing the way they operate in order to try and curb the crime. Our Tim Gordon joins us from the Safeway in downtown Portland. And Tim, shoppers can see some of these new efforts at that store.
Yeah, that's right. And although Safeway is not really talking specifics about that, we can clearly see that they and other stores are adding separate shopping and checkout areas within the stores farther away from the front doors. The shoplifting epidemic in Portland is happening in plain sight. KGW has documented people stealing armloads of products that security experts like Scott Castleman say are resold on the black market.
In my career of loss prevention, I've never seen anything to the degree that we have today, with the brazenness of the shoplifters going in, knowing that they won't get caught, so they don't even try to conceal anything anymore.
If you walk into the Safeway store at Southwest 10th and Jefferson, you can see what they are now doing to try and stop it, adding a dedicated, secured area within the store for what appears to be the most lifted items. You have to pay there before you can ever get close to the exit doors. Maybe that gives security officers a better chance to stop the theft. Safeway is not talking about their strategy here or at the Safeway store in the Pearl, the two stores we found with the new, more secure areas. Safeway sent us a one-line response reading, like other local businesses, we are working on ways to curtail escalating theft to ensure the safety of our employees and foster a welcoming environment for our loyal customers. Castleman has decades of experience in security and loss prevention. He is not convinced this type of strategy will make much difference, especially if staff and security are not allowed to stop and detain people, effectively making citizens' arrests, as Oregon law allows.
I'm telling you, the more these people start getting felony convictions, the more they're going to stop shoplifting. Because again, those involved in the criminal element talk to other people, and they know who's soft on crime and who's hard on crime.
Near the Jefferson Street Safeway is a plaid pantry. This convenience store is one of a half dozen with security concerns that could end up closing them. The local convenience store chain is trying to avoid that. So in the past year, management has installed walk-up windows, like at a bank. Customers are not allowed in the stores at night.
It's not efficient. It's not good customer service, but it's just the only way in certain stores that we can control that situation.
Plaid Pantry's Jonathan Polonsky says there's not room in the profit margin for security guards, and employee safety always comes first.
We really preach hard about de-escalation, so it's pretty demoralizing when somebody literally walks in with a shopping bag, waves at the associate, says hi, goes through the store, loads up their bag, walks out the door and says, see you tomorrow. And they're back the next day.
Back at the bigger grocery stores like the Gateway Fred Meyer, we are used to seeing products locked behind plexiglass, where paying customers have to wait for assistance to get to them. The new separate shopping areas we are seeing now at Safeway are the inconvenient reality. Castleman says apprehension, police response, and prosecution is what's worked in the past.
I worked at that 10th and Jefferson Safeway. I worked there in 1992 or 1993. We got hundreds of shoplifters out of there, hundreds. But very few would ever come back.
For Polonsky, it's safety first, but he agrees there needs to be more consequences to turn the tide on shoplifting.
We have a great relationship with law enforcement, and I know they're pressed just like everybody right now. But we've got to do more to hold people accountable.
And back here live, showing you an incident down there at the corner of the Safeway with Portland Police and ambulance on the scene right now. I did reach out to Portland Police and the DA's office. PPB did get back to me saying they understand the frustration. Yes, they are short-staffed and focused on violent crimes, gun violence, homicides, but they do get to property crimes as often as they can. They will investigate them, and they will work with the DA as much as possible to prosecute as well. Ashley, back to you.
All right, Tim, thank you.